Today's lesson is based on a gentleman by the name of Rube Goldberg. He made some really cool inventions. In his inventions, one thing led to another to create or to come up with a really simple result. He was a cartoonist and inventor, and he drew over 50,000 cartoons, mostly for the newspaper. So he would come up with these ideas and he would draw them. They didn't have the videos like we do now to make them in what we can see today. So it was really pretty cool. If you come down here, you can see some of his drawings, and you can see he labeled them with A, B, C, D, E, a lot of them, so you would know what would come next. And so if you look, one thing touches the next thing, hits the next, and then it all causes one simple thing to happen. Now, what you're going to do today is you are going to go into Google Classroom and you're going to click on classwork. So once you're there, you are going to see these activities. Right down here is the first one I want you to do, and it is the movie, an example of a Rube Goldberg. They have high school and college competitions, and this is one of them that won. And so when you click on that, it's going to come up, and once you have this page open, you can watch some of these other ones later, but the one I want you to see today is the very last one on the page. So you come down here all the way to the bottom, and it's called A Track and Tommy Trash. It's tuna melt, and at the end, all it does is pull a cover off of a sandwich. It's kind of cool. Wait till you see the house and the mess it causes in the house. I wouldn't want to have to clean it up when they're done. But anyway, watch this video and you'll get a good idea of what a Rube Goldberg is. After you watch the videos, you're going to go back into Google Classroom, and I put some sample Rube Goldberg sites. The first two are very similar, so you can go to one or the other. I'm going to demonstrate the first one. And you may have to hit the little puzzle piece and allow. Once you're in, okay, so this is the winter edition. Okay, so if you hit play, there are several levels. You're going to start with level 1. Now, each animal has a specific thing that it does. The owl falls, the pig turns, the penguin spins very, very quickly. The whole idea is to wake up the elephant so he will stop snoring. So if I click on the owl, he falls, hits the pig hits the spinning penguin, who wakes up the elephant. Okay, if you do it in a certain amount of time, you get all 3 stars, and you can move on to the next level. Now, the cow, if you touch him, he rolls, and if you touch him again, he will stop rolling. If you touch him again, he will start again. So if you do it in the right combination, you can use it. See, I didn't do it fast enough to wake the elephant. So over here, the zebra jumps, and that's a pretty easy one. Okay, so on each one, you have to figure out what to do in order to wake up the elephant. So I'd like to see how far you can get on these. Okay, so spend about 10 minutes or so on one of these. Then the next one is one of my favorite. It's called Dynamic Systems. And there are several levels on this one as well. So right here, you're going to click on New Game. Now the tools are over here on the left-hand side. You have to click right here to start. So here's the tool. So I'm going to pull out the piece, and it's showing me on this first one where to put it. I don't need to rotate it. I'm going to click on Start. So my whole goal is to get the ball into the bucket. Okay? Then I click on Next Level. Now, this is the hard part, although it's really not that hard once you learn how to do it. I need to bring out these 2 pieces of metal so that they form like a tube for the ball to roll down. So I'm going to pull out one. Now, in order to rotate it, I put my mouse on this right arrow, I push down, and then I use my finger to turn it. That takes a little bit of practice. Then when I let go, I can come up here and move it where I want to. Now let's do that again. So I'm going to pull it out. On the right arrow, I'm going to click and hold. Don't lift up my finger. Then I'm going to put my other finger on there and turn it. And hopefully that will go into, oh, it didn't go, so I'm going to have to slow it down a little bit. I might have to move it back the other way just a little bit to slow it down. Let's see if that, oh, still too fast. Might pull this one down a little bit. See if that will help. Oh, still no good. Okay. Try one more time. Oh, no. Well, we'll see if you can get it. Okay, so this is the second one. See if you can do those. How many? Spend about 10-15 minutes on that one. Then the very last one I want you to go to is Tom's Trap-O-Matic. Again, you might have to do the puzzle piece to make it work. Okay, so this is really like a Rube Goldberg. You're going to put the pieces together to trap Tom, or excuse me, trap Jerry. Tom wants to trap Jerry. So what they do is they give you like a blueprint to a house. You can pick the kitchen or the living room. Okay, I'm going to skip the directions because I'm going to tell you how to do this. So the whole idea is to get from this space over here with the mouse trap to over here where Jerry is so the cage will fall. So it has to land exactly on that square. Okay, so notice this mouse trap travels. It's going to go forward 2 squares. 1, 2. Then it goes to this one. So I go to my device library and I think, okay, how about if I try the cannon? Now my cannon needs to be in the very next square. But notice it's going the wrong way. So I have to come up here and click turn to get it to go in the right direction. Now my next device will be in this square right here. So go to my device library. This time I think I'm going to try a roller. Maybe the fan. So I'm going to choose the fan. Now I can't put it here. It won't work. I have to put it at the very end of this arrow from the cannon. I'm going to turn it again. Notice it's going to go right into this square, and this is not in the couch. It's right in front of the couch. Okay, and let's see. Let's try at least one more here. I'll try the train. So I'm going to put the train right there, turn it around. Now as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3 devices, and it's going to get me to this square. Now no, I haven't made it all the way back to the trap yet, but I don't want to finish it for you. So, but to test it, Tom's not going to be happy, but he's going to start the trap with a feather. It's going to hit the cannon. The cannon's going to hit the fan hits the train, and then the train will hit whatever you put next. So you're going to need probably 3 or 4 more devices to finish this out. Now, to go back, I just click on Edit the Trap, okay, and then I can continue. So I'd like to see how many people who can actually trap Jerry today. So that's what we're working on today. Make sure you watch the video. Then you're going to start with the Rube Goldberg, okay, Rube Tube. Watch that video. It's really neat. And then I want you to try out at least 3 of these sites today. And I have laryngitis. That's why my voice sounds so funny. And that's why I'm not there today. So I hope you have a great day and a good weekend.